Good afternoon, everyone. It's great to see so many familiar faces. Thank you for joining us for our annual report to the community. This is like our Oscar, Super Bowl, all in one. It's our big day. It is my 10th time. Would you believe it? Time is just zooming by. And I am so proud and so honored to represent this great organization that engages in purposeful philanthropy. We serve as a connector between donors and fabulous nonprofit partners, particularly those in Boone, Clay, Fayette, Kanawha, Lincoln, and Putnam counties. We are delighted to welcome you to another annual report to the community where we'll reflect on 2024 and talk about what we have planned for this year and beyond. I am here, I'm one person, but I've got the best team in philanthropy. They are people who share the values, the vision, and the mission of the foundation. And we just dedicate ourselves to meaningful work that advances the foundation's purpose and mission. And we just try to do what we can to spark change in the community and strengthen the nonprofit partners and the communities we serve. So my dynamic team includes Kristen Mount, CFO. Kristen is out here, she's the money lady. We've got Stephanie Heyer, who's head of our grant making, our chief program officer. She also oversees our education portfolio, our arts and culture portfolio. Jane Powell, our communications director, she and her team, they do all of this stuff that we're experiencing today. Christine Spalding, our controller. Megan Simpson, who's our program director, oversees our health portfolio. We've got Todd Dorcas, community economic development program officer. We've got Derek Vance, basic needs and special initiatives. Candace Krell, who is our grants manager and just technical guru, all things tech. We've got Katie Farrell, our scholarship program officer, our donor relations officer, Johanna Meissner, our accountants, Angela Dobson and Almeda Tincher. We've got our program associate who works with our scholarship and our grant making program, Emily McCormick, Leslie Kimbler, our receptionist. And we also have a Boone County affiliate. And with us, we have Connie Phillips, who serves as the managing director. Could you, team members, please stand? And could y'all give them a hand, please? The best team in philanthropy, bar none. Thank you. There's another team of professionals who help us out behind the scenes. Because as you can imagine, a community foundation, there are a lot of moving parts. So we've got legal counsel, first of all, Tom Haywood and Bowles Rice. We've got our investment advisor, Greg DeSisto and Prime Buckholz, our auditor, Sutherland Stallnaker, our main banking partner, Truist Bank, graphic design, event production, our branding crew, Augie Gray and Drake. We've got IT, Advantage Technologies, web support, and video production, Cucumber, the guys in the suits back there are Cucumber and Company, and photography, Raphael Barker, and film production. You'll see some Academy Award winning kind of film. You'll see that in a little bit from Jason Adams and his crew. Could you give it up for them as well? The Greater Kanawha Valley Foundation is a prominent philanthropy leader. We rank about 82 out of 950 community foundations nationwide. And we serve as not only the largest community, yeah, it's a big deal. We are the largest not only in the state, but in the Central Appalachian region. Philanthropy at its essence is profound love for humanity. It's a spirit deeply reflected in the generosity of our community members, whose compassion and giving light the way forward. We sincerely appreciate all of our donors who, as of the end of 2024, they established or gave to 591 funds that we manage, and they range for anywhere from $10,000 to $75 million. So those are people who give of their treasures. And it never ceases to amaze us how generous people, even in rough times, our community is so generous. We also have people who give of their time and their talents to help us in the work that we do, because with our team, there are 15 of us, but we cannot do it alone. So we've got folks who generously give of their time and their expertise to ensuring that our grant making and everything that we do is bar none, top notch. They include our board of trustees that Will leads. We've got about a couple hundred, literally, volunteers who serve on our various committees, including investment, development, scholarship distributions, special initiatives, finance, advisory, our different grant review task groups. At over 100 alone, volunteers serve with our scholarship program. We want you to know that we appreciate, many of you are here, I saw you come in. Thank you for helping us to make our processes so seamless. Thank you for dedicating your time and talents to the foundation. Your contributions are vital to our success, so please know that you are appreciated too. Let's give it up for our volunteers. Ladies and gentlemen, after carefully assessing our foundation's core strengths, our robust assets, our broad and generous donor network, our impactful community investments, and strong operational systems and partnerships, I am proud to affirm that 63 years in, our community foundation stands firm. We continue to lead with purpose, partnering with donors, nonprofit partners, and change makers to ensure every person and every place we serve has the opportunity to thrive. At the end of 2024, we had over $348 million in assets under management, up from $323 million in 2023. About 2/3 of our funds are donor-directed, and the remaining third are volunteer and staff-directed. To everyone who contributed to the $4.8 million we received last year, thank you for your dedication to investing in your community through your community foundation. For those of you who received a share of the $15 million in grants we distributed, we are delighted to partner with you in positively impacting our community. I'm excited to share a record-breaking achievement in our scholarship program. In 2024, we awarded $1.6 million in scholarships to deserving students. That's a big deal, y'all. It's a privilege to invest in our students, who are the very legacy of our community. Special shout out to Jordan Floyd for being the new TGKVF Scholar. This is our premier scholarship fund, seeded by Bob and Ann Orders for exceptional students who are attending public university in our state. I think Jordan is here somewhere. Let's give it up for her. She came in from Fayette County. She joins Gracie Champ from last year and Emily Browning and Jaden Sharps from a couple of years ago, who will receive scholarship renewals. For additional, I can talk all day about numbers if you know me. Check out the program on our annual report book that you'll receive shortly in your mailbox, and you'll see more information about our giving and our contributions as well as our giving. I would like to highlight a couple of special developments during last year. The first has to do with the narrative about our state. For too long, the stories about West Virginia haven't shown the full picture. They're focused on what's broken, overlooking the creativity, the strength, and vision that exist in our communities. These incomplete narratives not only shape how others see us, they shape what we believe is possible for ourselves. So we launched, along with partners around the Appalachian region, we launched the Narrative Change Collaborative to help bring about change. With seed funding from the Appalachia Funders Network, which came from the Ford Foundation, this work is grounded in a simple idea: Communities should have the tools, resources, and support they need to tell their own stories and shape their own future. Our goal is clear: create opportunities for youth, local media, and Greater Kanawha Valley communities to write their own narrative, one that defines the prosperous future they want to see. Narrative change is not just a communication strategy. It's about strengthening relationships, mindsets, and community infrastructure that help people stay rooted and proud of where they live. When public stories reflect the full truth of a place, they spark civic engagement, attract new and renewed investment, inspire local leadership, and build a sense of belonging that makes people want to stay and to contribute to their communities. So in 2024, we made our first narrative grants, 12 grants, totaling about $90,000. We engaged about 100 stakeholders in the initiative and developed a steering committee to guide the work. Emma Pepper, who is here, she's managing the project for us, and Tiara Brown is the new network coordinator. Another new development during the year is our individually managed fund program, which was approved at our December board meeting. This exciting opportunity empowers our fund holders to align their philanthropic goals with trusted financial advisors of their choosing. Through this program, we're combining the strength of local giving with tailored investment strategies, offering donors greater flexibility while preserving our commitment to community impact. It's a meaningful step toward our deepening relationships, expanding options, and growing resources to build a stronger, more resilient region. So that's something new that may be of interest to advisors in the room and donors in the room who want to maintain that relationship with their advisor that they have built for years and still meet their philanthropic goals. So that's another exciting development for us. The Foundation's 2025 theme is Philanthropy with Purpose, a bridge to thriving communities, and it could not be more fitting. In this moment, in this state, in this region, in this country, philanthropy is being asked to do more than ever before. As government resources shrink, particularly in areas like education, healthcare, and social services, the burden to fill the widening gaps increasingly falls on foundations like ours. We feel it every day when a nonprofit calls or emails to let us know that their large multi-million-dollar grant has been frozen and they have no way of making payroll. When a teacher uses her own paycheck to buy books for her classroom. When a parent tells us that they're doing everything right and yet still falling short with funds to send their child to college. We are standing in the gap, but we are not standing still. If philanthropy is a bridge, then education is the footing. It is the firm foundation that can hold the weight of possibility. And this year, we doubled down on our education giving, on our commitment to education, because we know it is the surest, more sustainable way to ensure our communities do more than survive, that they actually thrive. In the face of budget cuts and overwhelmed systems, we choose to invest in early learning programs so every child, regardless of zip code, enters kindergarten ready to learn and love learning, like the West Virginia Public Broadcasting Daniel Tiger's Little Learners. We choose to invest in in-school interventions and after-school enrichment, like the Star Club in St. Albans, so students not only stay on track, but discover their unique gifts along the way. We choose to invest in teacher development and classroom support, like teacher mini-grants and West Virginia Schools for Diversion and Transition implementing the science of reading. And we've got a new announcement coming up later this year, because we lift up our educators. Because we know that when we lift up our educators, we lift up entire generations. We choose to invest in the strengthening of partnerships among workforce initiatives and local nonprofits to equip learners of all ages with the skills to succeed and stay in West Virginia. Initiatives like the Keep Your Faith Corporation community development project. And we choose to invest in our scholarship program, which helped unlock doors to college and career for 525 students in 2024. These young people are dreamers, doers, and bridge builders in the making. Soon, we will announce a significant gift to a university in our footprint that absolutely exemplifies our commitment to education and workforce development. This work is urgent, it is personal, and it is far from finished. Let's not forget, behind every grant, behind every statistic, is a story. A third grader in Fayette County who now reads at grade level because a literacy specialist was funded. A grandmother in Putnam County raising her grandchildren who finally found a program that welcomed and did not judge her. A scholarship recipient from the west side of Charleston who is now first in their family to attend college. These are not anomalies. These are the outcomes of intentional, community-rooted, purpose-driven philanthropy. But make no mistake, we cannot do this alone. Philanthropy cannot replace government and cannot fix systemic issues alone. But what we can do and what we are doing is show what's possible when we act with courage, listen with compassion, and build with community. The word "with" is everything. We are not here to save, we are not Superman. We are not here to save communities. We are here to stand with them, with communities, to invest with communities, to dream with community. And that's precisely what we've done over the past year and will continue to do. Together with you, our donors, our nonprofit partners, our civic leaders, and volunteers, we've built something stronger than programs or services. We've built hope. We are living in an era that calls for boldness. The cracks in the system are not new, but they are widening, and our response cannot be business as usual. Let us lean into our purpose, bridge what divides us, and continue to build a region where every child has a chance to learn and every family has a reason to stay, and where every community has the support to flourish. Philanthropy, when done right, when done with heart, with humility, and purpose, is not just a bridge, it's a promise. Let us keep that promise together. Thank you for your trust, thank you for your partnership, and thank you for your belief in what is possible right here in the Greater Kanawha Valley area.